Hello, Cost Controls class. This is Chef Rachel, and I am here to bring you your top tips for week 4. Remember that when you're looking at costs associated with your operation, you want to use a percentage rather than a dollar figure because it's going to paint an accurate picture. And for the past couple of weeks, you guys have seen that when you're doing a percentage, to get that number, you move that decimal place over by 2, or you can multiply by 100. Both ways work, but now we're going to use a percentage in an equation. And for that, you want to turn it back into a decimal. So if you see that you are at 30%, you need to move that decimal place back over, or you can just divide by 100 if you're unsure, and it will give you the same results. So for this week, we talked about as purchased price. This is how much that product that you just purchased at the store cost, the whole thing. This is my watercress. I have leaves, stems, roots, soil. All of this is as purchased. And if I bought that for $13, my as purchased price will be $13 for this entire thing. Now, edible portion, or EP, is how much of the product is left after it's been processed. Remember, with been processed means that it's been trimmed, washed. If you're cooking it, it's been cooked. For this watercress, I cut off my roots and I washed my leaves, and this is what I ended up with. This is my yield right here. Now, in order to figure out what that percentage is, because remember, the percentage will give us a more accurate picture of how your operation is doing, you are going to take that edible portion and divide it by that starting weight. So your starting weight is 2 pounds. Your edible portion is 1.5 pounds after being processed. So that 1.5 divided into that 2 pounds will give you 0.75. If you times it by 100 or you move that decimal place over, you're going to get 75%. So my yield percentage is 75%. Now for my edible portion price. You want to know your as purchased price, and you're going to divide it by that yield percentage. So my watercress cost $13, and we just found out that that yield percentage was 75%. Now remember, this percentage is going to go into an equation, so you want to move that decimal place over to get that 0.75. So 13 divided by 0.75 equals 17.33333. Now, am I going to round up or am I going to round down? That is where you look at that third number. Remember, it's below 5, so that means we're rounding down. So the answer is 17.33. So $17.33. And when you are looking at your assignment, remember to read the questions fully because you're getting a lot of information. Some of this information you may need to answer the question, some of it you may not. That is why it's important to read the questions fully. As a manager, chef, business owner, this type of information is what you will be presented with, and you need to know what information you need in order to get the answers for these types of questions. And this will help you get that bigger picture of what is happening in your operation. There will also be steps for some of these questions, and you guys have already practiced doing this because you've done the conversions from pounds to ounces and tablespoons and cups, all that stuff. You guys have been doing this already. You did those steps in order to answer the question, and you're going to be doing the same thing here. So say I own a restaurant that sells pork shoulder for $20.99 per pound after I did a fabulous job of smoking it for 10 hours. I bought that pork shoulder for an as purchased price of $15 per pound, and they weighed 16 pounds when I first got them. But I've been smoking them for 10 hours. There has been shrinkage. When they're done smoking, they weigh 9.05 pounds each. What is my food cost on that delicious pork shoulder? That is the question that is being asked. So you need to read all of this information and also read to what the actual question is asking. So my food cost percentage is the edible portion price divided by the selling price. We know that I'm selling this pork shoulder for $20.99. So we know that, but we don't know what my edible portion price is. So this is where the steps come into play. I need to figure out my yield percentage. So I have 9.05 pounds. That is what I am done with. That is my edible portion. And my starting weight was that 16 pounds. So I'm dividing my edible portion into my starting weight. And that gave me my yield percentage of 0.565625. Notice I'm not rounding yet because you always want to wait to round. Now I can figure out what my edible portion price is. I know that I bought this as purchase price for $5.15 per pound. And my yield is 0.565625. So I divide the $5.15 into the 0.565625, and I get 9.10497. Now I can answer my question. So my 9.10497 divided by 20.99 gives me 0.433766. Now, if I'm going to round up or down, remember, we are looking at that third number. And I needed to round down, so I got 0.43. Timesing it by 100, or you can just move that decimal place over by 2, and you get 43%. Now, I hope this helps. This stuff is so important to know, and now is the time to practice. So get on there, do the quizzes, do them over and over and over again to get that practice, because once you get this down, this will really, really, really help you with your operation throughout your career. No matter where you go, this will help you in whatever restaurant, bakery, food truck, whatever type of operation you're going to have. This information is going to really help you. So take that time and practice as much as you can now. I hope you guys have enjoyed your top tips. And if you have questions, please let us know.